SAMHSA even created a 10-stage process that organizations can follow when they want to begin or continue their journey towards implementing trauma-informed care in their organization. And so these are the 10 steps. Number 1, first we have to make a commitment to becoming a trauma-informed organization. So it's got to be a real conscious thing that we decide to do collectively as an organization. Second stage, we create some sort of infrastructure to begin, support, and guide the changes. So now that we've made a commitment, we have to create some sort of structure within the organization that's going to allow us to implement change. Then we've got to involve participants from across the organization, clients, staff, and community members. Fourth stage, we assess the current policies in the organization, the current procedures and operations, and determine how much they aid or inhibit trauma-informed approaches. This is where we really have to be honest with ourselves about how we're helping or not being so helpful in implementing trauma-informed care. 5, we create a plan to further implement trauma-informed care in the organization based on the realizations we've had, the new insights we've developed. 6th stage, we develop collaborations with staff, clients, community members, and other service providers from different sectors who can help support us and challenge us to be more trauma-informed. 7th stage is that we have to follow through and actually put this plan into action. It's not enough to just talk about it in a board meeting or to have someone come in and do a short training on trauma-informed care. There has to be follow-through. We have to put these ideas into action. We have to modify our policies, modify our procedures, implement our training. 8th stage, we reassess how the plan was implemented or not, how valid it was, and how relevant it's been. And we have to keep continuously reassessing how are we doing and continuing to grow as a trauma-informed organization. 9th stage is that we use different measures to improve the quality and effectiveness of our approaches to meet the needs of the staff and the communities that we're working with. So essentially, we're implementing some sort of outcomes-based measures and evidence-based care. And number 10, that we implement practices that promote sustainability, including training, education, supervision, peer support, feedback, and the distribution of resources within the organization. So these are the 10 different stages that an organization can actively engage in order to begin or continue their journey to implementing trauma-informed care. In one of the organizations that I've been a part of, what we did was we created a committee that involved the CEO, the clinical director, the medical director, a handful of therapists, supervisors, nurses, and other staff members. And this committee or task force met every week or every other week to talk about different ways of better implementing trauma-informed practices within the organization and trauma therapy within the treatment program. And so we got perspectives from all the different departments, from staff at all different levels. And at the end of each meeting, we made a list of things to do and delegated them to individuals within the committee. And in between meetings, we got stuff done. And there was some accountability for ensuring that when you committed to doing something, that you did what you said you were going to do and implemented it. So we were reassessing what was working, what was getting done, and what wasn't getting done at the beginning of each meeting. What were the action items from the previous meeting? And did we accomplish those? And if not, what were the barriers that got in place? So this is a simple thing that your agency, your organization can do to move through these 10 different stages and work towards becoming a trauma-informed organization. And this is relevant suggestions for any and all organizations. Trauma-informed care is something that any organization in any industry or discipline can benefit from. It's not just something that was created just for therapy or treatment centers or therapists. And every organization No matter how trauma informed they are, can always be better. So any organization can benefit from going through this process. So I want to challenge you for a moment to pause and reflect on these 10 stages and consider which of these stages has your organization already engaged in, directly or indirectly, consciously or unconsciously, and which of these stages might your organization benefit from revisiting. To further help organizations implement trauma-informed care,